This is my show. Here's a little glimpse of my experience at the 2021 Garden State Film Festival representing My Promise to PJ. We're here at the Garden State Film Festival. This is the opening gala. It's going to be a really cool good time this weekend. We're on the boardwalk, Asbury Park. Oh yeah, there she is, the legend, the myth.
I want French fries, I want French fries.
Look at this place. It's really cool, man. Hey, hey. Fancy restaurant time. What is this place called? Stella Marina.
Andy Bowles is a fine actor who I've worked with on other movies and also an incredible cinematographer. Andy single-handedly shot with sometimes 4 cameras this entire film except for the bull run. Yeah, please.
Woo!
Thank you. So if there's any questions about how it was shot or anything technical, please don't ask me. I can barely tell you my age.
Yeah, there was, I was on the podium. I'm the guy who got the Heisman shot. You know,
If he had missed that one, there would have been trouble.
Yeah. And I will say this, that I went down the day before and I practiced. So, I mean, the pressure was on. Those bulls come by, it's like 6 seconds, they're gone. So, we had my friend, Crispian from London, he hooked up 2 cinematographers out of Madrid. And we hired them, we put them up in balconies. And then there was also another group of guys that were filming, and we talked to them, we got some of their footage. So we had a collaborated effort so we could, and then Faith was also, my wife Faith down here, she was up high with Robin, and they were filming from a balcony up high. So we had so many cameras.
Had it covered.
But yeah.
So when we were in the editing process, the Faith Robin cameras was the greatest audio of all time in the film. Because their whole thing is something I see their shoes, they go, I saw him, he was on that show. And I'm like, what are they shooting? I'm in the editing room, I haven't seen the footage. And they'd get off on their nails and we're going to go to dinner, and then suddenly the camera would come back up and you'd see it.
Professional.
But I will say that I thank God we don't have eyes in the back of our head, because until you're actually there and they come bearing down on you, you realize just how gigantic they are. Now that street at Dead Man's Curve, which is of course, where would 2 drug addicts who are insane say they're gonna run? Let's go to the most volatile, violent area where most people have died and get hurt. That's where we're gonna run. Let's throw someone down. And PJ Underfree goes, let's do something. Let's high five in the curb. And I'm like, what high five? You that's so lame. I go, do you remember Desmond Howard at court? Now I'm gonna Heisman pose while I'm in Dead Man's Curve. But when I see the footage after, and I couldn't figure out why my elbow was so sore and was blown up, was because as I made that turn, that last brown bull clipped me with the very end of his horn. Now, it didn't gore me, it didn't, but I had a golf ball in my elbow. I mean, it's a giant bull, you know, so when it goes like that with its head, I couldn't figure out what's wrong with my arm, you know. If I had been able to have seen how close they were to me when I made that, I probably would have crapped myself. I mean, you know, it was very scary. The other thing I'll remember is, and I asked Andy about this, because he was, as I'm going towards him, I made the turn, he was in like a grandstand for the press, he outsmarted everybody. He's like, oh, apply for this official pressing. I'm like, they're gonna let you go into the radio station and he got it. So he was in this catbird seat watching me right at the turn because he had planned it out.
Today's a big day. Baldwin's gonna run. Tensions are high, man. Pressure's on. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm ready. Running of the bull.
I asked him about this today, if you remember at lunch. When they start coming at you, you can feel your feet vibrating on the cobblestone street because they're so powerful that as they got closer, my feet were almost jumping off the ground. Like when I started to run, and when you step, you could feel yourself almost they were shaking the ground in the streets. There was, I think, 12 of them in the ground, and they're big. Thank God I couldn't see what was behind there. I would have done what most people do. There are three types of bull runners. The guys that would run in the front, and then when they get close, they dive to the side. You saw a lot of those. Then there's the guys that let them go by, and they kind of try to creep up and see if they can run with them sideways. And then there's the idiots that run with them and they get in the back and run with the bulls. I would have dove out of the way. If I saw how close they were, I probably would have dove. I would have been too scared. They're just way too big. And they do hurt people and kill people. This is my daughter Ava, this is my daughter Finley. If someone asks you if you want to do drugs or you want to have something to drink, what do you tell them?
My dad drug tested me, and if he asked who it was, I'll tell him.
Think about it. Think about it. Remember something. I will make you urinate in that cup and I will test you. So tell your friend when they pull the joint out, tell your friend, you don't want me to do that with you. Because if that night my father tests me, he's coming to your house. Because he's going to ask me who I did it with. So it makes the kid look like you're like, yeah, don't go with Davis Baldwin to do anything. Her father's a psycho and she's going to cops on you. So now she's safe and they're like, thanks for telling us, Avis. And it takes that pressure off her.
Emmanuel Berlingo, we called him Manny, was a true artist, a lover of film, and a great individual. And it's my pleasure to present this year's winner of the Emmanuel Berlingo Award for Best Feature Length Documentary to My Promise to PJ.
Hey, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel.